Hello everyone, I'm Allison with Green Goddess Plants and Seeds, and welcome to probably one of the last garden chats I'll do for a little while. As you can see, we had frost. We actually had frost Thursday night, and the pumpkins took a pretty good hit. There are some like the top leaves, the leaves that they're at the highest, got hit with the frost the most, and anything that was underneath seems to be okay. Some pumpkins did get hit with frost, like the pumpkins themselves got touched with frost, but we kind of knew the frost was coming, so I made an effort to pull off as many as I could before I had to call her quits for the evening. But some of the vines are still looking nice, but today I am starting the process of pulling out the vines, cutting off what remains of the pumpkins. Some of them will be okay, some of them are salvageable, others are not. These are the eggplant. I thought they for sure would have been toast, but they're actually, the top leaves look like they're brown, but they're actually still going. Same with the tomatoes, although I'm noticing a lot of the tomatoes, a lot of this first row here, a lot of the tomatoes, even the green ones, have blossom end rot on them, so we'll probably just end up pulling them out and composting them rather than trying to salvage. Some of the other varieties, like some of the black beauties and stuff, we'll try and salvage a little bit. I know I picked quite a few the other day, and they're all simmering away in a big pot on the stove for sauce. But yeah, the garden's kind of done. The garden is finally finished for the year, so now it's time for cleanup. We've been pretty lucky so far in that Thursday night was the first frost that we had. So in terms of that, we're actually very, very fortunate, because frost can happen at any time, late August. Like last year we had an early frost, like the last 2 days of August we had frost. So to not have frost this late in September, it's actually kind of amazing. So we're actually very fortunate that we haven't had frost up until now. So, but now that we've had it, it's time to clean everything up, pull everything out, compost, salvage what we can, and call her quits for the season. So these are the firework tomatoes. They're actually probably one of the best tomatoes out of the patch in terms of ripening. They seem to be ripening the fastest. They're very productive. They're flavorful. But so a lot of the other ones, just the plain red ones, even those ones just didn't. They just took too long. Unfortunately, our growing season is so short. Our growing season is just so very, very short that a lot of times the tomatoes just don't have time. In the city, where it's, you've got those microclimates where you can create a warmer area and keep them going a bit. It's different. You can probably keep them going a little bit longer, or they'll ripen faster. But out here in the country, it's too big of an area. We could have tried covering them, but it was rainy and it was windy Thursday night when we had the frost, and there was just no way that we were going to get anything covered. So yeah, the garden's kind of done. We do have, there's a few cabbages, there's maybe just some beets and some potatoes left in the garden, in the ground. Surprisingly, the peppers over here in the hoop house are actually looking pretty good. They actually don't look like they got hit with the frost nearly as bad as the tomatoes did. So, but I don't think we're going to get around to covering the hoop house right away, at least not for a while, not until Glenn's done his grain harvest. So everything's just going to end up getting pulled out, and then we'll make plans for next year. So, but I'm happy with the pumpkins. We harvested quite a lot of pie pumpkins. There's some more unusual ones in here that are still coming, so I'm hoping that they will sell at the market next Friday. But other than that, yeah, things are great. Things are coming along. Yeah, so the garden's kind of done. So this is a one too many pumpkin that's still coming. There's a couple of big ones in here. I picked several Canada crookneck squash, and there's still some more blue dolls in here that look like they're okay. Like you can see the leaves that were at the top are all frost damage, but the ones underneath that are still looking good. So, I mean, yes, we had frost, but it obviously didn't kill the whole plant, just those leaves that were at the top. So, but it is that frost protection that the leaves do provide is kind of a one-shot deal. Now that top layer is gone, we definitely do need to get these pumpkins in as best we can. Anyway, I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope your gardens were successful. I hope they not only, met your standards, but exceeded your expectations. You know, there's always next year when it comes to the garden. There's always new things to plan and to look forward to, and to grow and experiment with. So I hope whatever your experience was with your garden, I do hope, whether it was good or bad, there's always next year, right? There is always next year. There's always another growing season. So while ours are winding down, some people are fortunate to have a longer growing season, and they're starting to put in some fall crops. But for us, no, our season's too short for fall crops, but that's okay. Once it's done, like I said, we can relax a little bit, sit down with a beer or a glass of wine and kind of go over our notes and make a better plan for next year. So anyway, sun's out. I need to get to work. So I hope you're having a great weekend and a great Sunday. And until next time, hopefully we'll be talking to you again real soon. Take care.